Pros and cons of the side cut. Why it is I no longer have the side cut. Did I like it? Did I not like it? What made me do it? A lot of questions like this came up. I think I answered most of the comments. And this video is basically to tell you all about the pros and cons of having a side cut, especially being a 4C natural or kinky hair girl. I looked up on YouTube to see if I saw any. And I saw a few, but none of the girls had my kind of hair, and I found it really strange. All the girls that had kinky hair, they all had a TWA or undercut, you know, but that was it. Or maybe like a mohawk, but like really short. Somebody just kept it really short. I didn't really understand why. I found it so strange, so I was like, I'm going to be the 4C girl that go and get a side cut. And I didn't just do a side cut, I did a side undercut. And I really love the cut. It's really edgy and stuff. That is one of the pros. Really edgy and unique, and you know, it gives you a little bit of pizzazz, so it's really good. The con of that is not everybody is going to like that look, and it's not that you're trying to please other people, but a look like that, you know, you raise the side of your head, and if you have a certain jewelry and stuff or clothing, you know, it's going to give you some eyebrows, and people might have some thoughts about what type of person you are, and you might not care in most cases. But say for example you have an interview or you have important things to do and business and things like that, that is not really the best hairstyle. Not everybody is going to take it how you take it, and it's not necessarily a thing to like make you be scared to do it, but it's just something to keep in mind if ever you want to go that way. When it cons is that you have to maintain it, you have to shave it every week to 2 weeks. 2 weeks is like the maximum. After it kind of gets to you, you have other things to do, especially if you have to do it to yourself. If you have a barber, it will be a lot easier, and if it is you're doing the undercut also, you can't really do it by yourself unless like really is a pro in the mirror, which I'm not. You all saw me make a mess of my head on Snapchat a few times before I got it, and most of the times I needed my husband to help me finish anyway, so just keep that in mind. That could also be a pro in a way, because the nice thing is you could really change up your design. If you want to grow it out a little bit and put some designs in it, it's really cool, so you can really mix it up a bit, and with a nice hair color and things like that is amazing. You have less hair to deal with, less hair to comb, less hair to wash, and that is just really amazing. I was like shocked. My wash time went down a lot, and I was really happy about that, especially having my kind of hair where I'll be standing up in the shower for like 4 hours, and you know, by the end of the whole process is like 4 hours, and you're detangling. The nice thing also with a side cut, is that you can easily cover it up, and you could flip your hair over and cover it so you don't see it. You could play up with the style a bit, and you could still have that illusion like if you have a full head of hair, if it is you play it around right. So even if you have that special interview or things to do and you're not really sure how they're going to take the side cut, you could always flip it over, and then everything is a-okay until you get the job, and then you come in one day with, hey, I'm a bugged. I remember not liking, and this is, I would say, this big con I'm going to like see, it's not symmetrical, so it could look pretty lopsided. So for example, if you want to put your hair in a ponytail, it looks really strange. A low ponytail could look cool, a low bun could look cool according to how you play it up. I did this a lot when I had braids. I was able to play around with it a lot, but other than that, it's really, you get a little more limited with your hairstyles, because you know, just flipping over all the time, not really cute. As a 4C, when it is you want to cover it up and stuff, I would say if you want to do this and you have really kinky hair, make sure your hair is long. It doesn't look cute having a side cut with short kinky hair on a regular basis. It's a lot of work. Bantu knot outs, flat twist out, I tried them all. I was like so sure I'm going to be doing, I was so depressed because so many of these styles that I did, they came out okay, but of course you have the shrinkage. So with the side cut and stuff and really thick hair, and I mean like really thick hair. I imagine you have the side cut and all this is like thick volume after you do your twist, your flat twist, whatever, and you like with hairpins like trying to pin that down so that it's not so fluffy. But this is my personal experience. I find it looked really lopsided and it was not symmetrical, and sometimes just made my face look extra long because hair would be really high, and you know, it was like that. And most of the times you would find that I was covering it up where I took this section and I flipped it all the way on this side so that it looked a little more decent. But I personally didn't like that, so I kind of understood why in the start when I was looking for videos I mostly found girls that just cut out this corner. Of course, if it is you ended up, you know, doing it and you regret it, you could always grow it out, but depending on your hair growth rate you'll have a really long time to wait. When you have kinky hair, of course the shrinkage is crazy, so even though you're getting that length you're not going to see it right away. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.